So we hadn't really had a look in greenhouse properly, and I thought I would just give you a proper look because things are sort of moving on rather rapidly now. These are the Aztec peppers that I got from Old Gardener Guy. And I said they sort of stayed quite low, and then last couple of weeks or so they've really shot on and started putting on new flowers. I've got a good crop of peppers under there, as you can see where they've lifted from, where they've come from. I've got a good set of peppers under there. I'm going to get another crop, so they're very prolific. But so I'll definitely be doing them again. Got a bit of leaf curl on the end of that one for some reason, but just them leaves. These ones that were doing nothing have shot off again and started flowering, or this one started flowering. That one's putting buds on now. I'll try and keep the filming pretty steady. I think these are a yellow, these are like a yellow banana pepper, you know, the long one. They're not doing much at all. I took them peppers off them, but now it's starting to come again. I might pull them off and see what happens, see if that, in fact I will pull them off and see if that rejuvenates it, because I'm not even filming them. I'm not impressed with them. And I've also just spotted I've got some more unwanted guests. Although they might keep pests down in here. But these are the King of the North, what I got from Dale. I'm well impressed with these. That's got 3, 4 peppers, 5 peppers on it. That one's got a couple on it. And more flowers coming. I don't know how I did that, tidy up. But that's got, and the nice sized bell peppers. So that is something I will be keeping forever. Lupins. I'll show you where I'm going to put some of them. I've got some more seeds, might start some more. I'll show you where I'm going to put them. And the cucumbers, like I said, things have got shot on. They're right up to the top now. Now, there's a couple that are coming ready. That one that I have had is the only one that I had so far. So hopefully they'll do a bit better now. I'll pull a few, I've got to go through them and get a few of them yellowing leaves off and take some leaves off at bottom. And the tomatoes are right up there, but there's always a but, isn't there? Because of that hot weather we had. I mean, it's hot in here now. I got a lot of bud drop. They couldn't fertilise, but on lower branches I've got quite a few. And it is going to cool down again now. We're getting some storms through, so hopefully next truss I'll put some tomatoes on. First ripe of the Costellutos. These are the Costellutos, the funny looking things them, but they're coming ripe quite quick compared. There's a Wenzel as well coming ripe under there, so they're coming. But like I say, lost a lot due to fruit drop. These have just been producing not massive amounts. I've had, I don't know, 20 tomatoes off it, right? And the one that comes ripe second is this yellow one. There's some more ripe ones in there to pick off today. This is the yellow one, which is from, it's a cross from Halva in Norway. And these are nice as well, really sweet. So I'm quite pleased really, apart from that fruit drop we had, apart from the bud drop we've had. This is the melamine. As you can see, it's like the hundreds of millions. This is another yellow cherry. And I have sprayed with calc. I did have a few coming with a bit of blossom end rot. There's one. I've sprayed these with calcium. I'll get that after. I'll take it off. I've sprayed these with calcium. These are the hillbillies. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these turn out as well. Some of them are coming and looking at the bottom. I don't know whether that's, oh well, that's showing, but some of them are turning as well. And these are the Korean melons. They're banging on. I have spotted, or I did spot earlier, it's wrapping up, I did spot earlier a female fruit, a female flower, and bees are in and out in here. Where's that female flower? Can we see it? I'm really looking forward to trying these, see. Oh, there. And that looks like it's been, there's a couple actually on that. That looks like it's pollinated. But down here, it's just crazy. I just put 2 in each tub. 2 for each tub might be too much. But still, I'm looking forward to trying them. I have fed them as well with liquid feed, organic liquid feed. Now, what I'm thinking next year, I know I've mentioned it before, going alternately with peppers and the tomatoes. Because this is the first year I've had all tubs in it. This is only my first proper year with a greenhouse. Well, alright, I had it last year, but I built it last year, but I didn't have all tubs all the way around. So what I'm thinking is anything vining like these, like the cucumbers, I'll put all along that back wall. Anything that's going on a vine will go along that back wall. And then alternatively pepper, tomato, pepper, tomato, pepper, tomato. That'll just give me a bit more room, probably a bit more reach. But I'm pleased so far, really looking forward to them bell peppers. And hopefully these pick up now, because they just stood still, pretty much like them. Although that one is showing a few more flowers out. Starts that need to go in. Carrot in a bottle, yeah. And that seedlings have started, more radish, more beets. And there's supposed to be lettuce in there, but it's mostly the one at the back. But that's mostly mustard that's coming up at the minute. And due to that heat that we have had, I'm thinking of fixing something. Well, I'm thinking of putting some bottom vents in here, yeah. And how I'm thinking of doing it is rigging it somehow up to that vent, so that when that goes up, it brings these up. It'll drag more air in. I mean, doors being open all the time. I'd probably do it on this side, where the side is more south facing. I might do it on both sides, see how it works. But I've got to figure out how I'm going to do it. Be it being a little strip door across there that I can put on a hook onto that and a string and a pulley, just a wheel, and then as that lifts, it'll lift that out, so that then I've got airflow sucking in on this side and say possibly other side. But I'm gonna have to think about that, how I'm going to do it. I have got some of this plastic left, so I can sort of do it, but I would mesh that bottom bit just for slugs. Here's that little garden bed I did. It's coming on nice now. Calendula's in flower. They're in flower. Unfortunately, out of 4 plants I put in 3 are white, only 1 pink. That's yet to flower. It's just putting buds out over there. And obviously I put some marigolds around it as well. Some sunflowers. Firecracker. That's a firecracker. Must be a firecracker. And that one is the harlequin. And these are my giant sunflowers. Okay. Up there, eh? Oh, I'll cut that bit out. But they are up there. Over 7 foot now, then that one anyway. That one's close, but that one's putting an head on. But yeah, quite pleased. Corn's coming on now. Thickening up. Give it a quick shake. You can also get a newspaper or a paper, shake it onto a newspaper and blow it onto your tassels. I don't really have much problem with bad germination. So, but they're coming on. And that's the Espresso. This is a fast one. House Canada, speaking German. I found a fix for my squirting problem. Now this is switched off at the minute because we had rain last night, storm last night, and we're due more rain tonight, so I don't need to water this. But if you can see, I've got a piece of plastic bottle, and all I did was slit it so it was a strip. Cut it into a strip and put 2 slits in it. Yeah, so I could slide it over all. So now it doesn't matter where water goes, it always ends up in bucket. It's not spraying out here, it's not dripping behind or hitting that. So even if pipes have moved, the water will always drip into it. I've got to do rest. I haven't done them all yet, but I was just testing it, and then yesterday it started raining on me, so but that works. So that's like, even if I were to run a nose on the floor like that in a garden bed, I could do the same sort of thing. The water will disperse exactly where the hole in the hose is. It won't shoot up in the air, it won't shoot at left, won't shoot at right. So I thought I'd show you that if anybody's thinking of putting a hose on, using it as a watering system. I will also say that I can also keep the tap turned down to off. It doesn't need that much water. Well, it would experiment first, it would try, weren't it? If I'd have thought about it, I would have only put holes in top and second layer, and that would have dripped through to that, and that would have dripped through to that. More water is better than less water, in my opinion, though. So on that note, I'll leave you to it. There's loads to show you. I could go on and make it a really long video, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it short, well, as short as I could, to show you what's going on. But don't forget, like, subscribe, share, and it's always nice to be nice. You've got to go in. Oh no.
Poor doggy.
Oh, poor doggy.